point, as you start thinking about the years ahead, this question tends to come up. Could I stay here long term, or would it make more sense to move? It's not always urgent. It often shows up in small moments like going up and down the stairs, keeping up with the maintenance, or just thinking about what the next chapter of your life might look like in this home. And for most people, the answer is simple. They want to stay. The USC Leonard Davis School found that 90% of adults over 65 prefer to stay in their homes as they get older. But even if staying feels like the right answer, it's still worth thinking ahead about what that might actually look like. That's where I can really help. Aging in place is definitely possible, but it's better if you have a plan, and here's why. The home that once worked perfectly may need to change with you over the years, and it's easier if you can anticipate those expenses. Sometimes that means small updates like adding grab bars in the shower. Other times you'll have to make bigger decisions like reworking layouts or moving key spaces to the first floor. Some of those changes are going to be simple. Others can be a meaningful investment, and that's why thinking about it early matters. Not because you need to decide anything right now, but because it gives you time. Time to understand what your home may need, time to explore your options, time to find the right contractors, and time to space out the expenses of the upgrades. According to Elder Life Financial, here's a rough baseline of what it could cost depending on what needs to be done. And don't worry if your heart is really set on staying, but the costs feel like a concern. It helps to know you have options. Depending on your situation, there may be financial assistance programs available, along with tools like home warranties to help manage unexpected costs. Just remember, if you're thinking about making updates, it's always worth having a quick conversation before you start. I can help you understand what changes tend to make sense for your situation and how they may impact your home's value based on your local market. But staying isn't always the best fit for every situation. According to Pegasus Senior Living, while most seniors hope to age in place, practical considerations sometimes make selling a home the wiser choice. Sometimes it comes down to a simple shift when the home that once made life easier starts to make it harder. That might look like maintenance of yard work that's starting to feel overwhelming, stairs or layouts that are getting harder to manage day to day, or needing more support or care, or being too far from loved ones. And sometimes it's not about necessity at all. It's about lifestyle. Some homeowners just don't want to live through major renovations. Others are ready to simplify, downsize, or move somewhere that better fits this next chapter, whether that's a smaller home, a 55-plus community, or a place closer to family. For them, moving simply means making daily life easier. Bottom line, there's no one-size-fits-all answer here. Some people stay and make updates. Others move to simplify things. Either can be the right choice. The goal isn't to pick one today, it's to consider your options early so when the time comes, you feel confident instead of rushed. And if you ever want a sounding board to think through what the future could look like for you, let's connect.